Wolf, as you can see all around me, this is a day when all eyes are on America's iconic symbols and monuments. Tens of thousands of people flocking here to the National Mall. But there are also serious new questions about the police force that is supposed to safeguard all these people. They're tasked with protecting millions of visitors to America's monuments each year. But a new report says the U.S. Park Police does a lousy job of accounting for its own weapons. The Interior Department's Inspector General says the Park Police has lost track of thousands of weapons, rifles, machine guns, handguns, through sloppy record keeping. In its report, the IG says it found, quote, credible evidence of conditions that would allow for theft and misuse of firearms.
Could the United States Park Police maybe do a better job of inventory control of their weapons? Yes. But are their guns just out there on the streets because of their poor record keeping? No.
In fact, there's no indication that guns belonging to the Park Police made their way into the hands of criminals. But the report found that hundreds of guns that were supposed to be melted down never were and were left unaccounted for, and that at least 2 officers took guns home without permission. The report says Park Police commanders, including Chief Teresa Chambers, have a, quote, lackadaisical attitude toward firearms management. The Park Police didn't provide anyone to go on camera with us and said Chief Chambers wasn't available. But its overseer, the National Park Service, issued statements saying that it's troubled and disappointed by the report's findings. The Park Service director saying he, quote, has no tolerance for this management failure and that he's taken immediate steps to order the implementation of the report's recommendations to tighten up the weapons records. I spoke with Ian Glick, president of the Park Police's Fraternal Order of Police.
All the weapons are accounted for, every weapon. Every stick of ammo, everything is accounted for, but it's not accounted for in the National Park Service weapons inventory computer system. It is accounted for internally.
The Park Service would not respond to that assertion. There's at least one specific account in the report that's in dispute. It says a former Park Police chief carried a police-issued handgun long after he retired, which he wasn't supposed to do, and that it was confiscated later by another former Park Police official. The Washington Post, which first reported this story, identified that former Park Police chief as Robert Langston, and a knowledgeable government source confirmed that to CNN. But when we caught up to Langston... Did a former Park Police weapons and tactics official ever confiscate a weapon from you at any time?
No, there was never a weapon confiscated from me.
Langston showed us a document saying he legally transferred his weapon from the Park Police to his new job with the Department of Housing and Urban Development. He says he turned the weapon in when he retired from that job. When we asked the Inspector General's office about that, they said they'd never seen Langston's document, that it was the job of the Park Police to account for that. The National Park Service didn't respond to that. Wolf?